Is the Middle East the new Europe? Europe once rose from ashes and blood. After 2 world wars, no one believed this continent could ever recover. Cities were destroyed, economies collapsed, and millions were displaced. But within half a century, Europe became a symbol of stability, unity, and progress. Today, all eyes are on the Middle East, a region long defined by wars, revolutions, and crises. The big question is, can the Middle East repeat Europe's path? Can it rise from chaos and build a new future? In this video, we decode the coming decades to see what the new Middle East might look like. And if you don't want to miss future predictions from Blinkomancer, subscribe now and stay with us. The Middle East now stands at a turning point. The world is slowly moving away from the age of oil. For over a century, black gold was the region's main source of power and wealth. But oil is no longer a guarantee for the future. On one side, nations like Saudi Arabia and the UAE are redesigning their entire economies. Projects like NEOM, or futuristic digital cities, are not just concrete, they're attempts to rewrite identity from oil to innovation. On the other side, countries like Iran, Iraq, and Syria struggle with sanctions, collapsing infrastructure, and one looming threat, water scarcity. By the end of the 2020s, the Middle East will be a picture of extremes, shining megacities and cracked, thirsty lands. This decade is a decade of contrasts, the beginning of a deep duality. The 2030s will be decisive. By then, renewable energy will dominate the global stage. Nations that invested wisely will rise as new economic powers. Those who remained tied to oil will face collapse. Meanwhile, the water crisis will peak. Droughts in Iran and Iraq, shrinking rivers in Syria and Jordan. This could ignite conflicts over survival or create unexpected alliances. Imagine former rivals building shared water networks to keep their people alive, or instead, fighting for every drop. The 2030s will define the Middle East's destiny, a decade of regional cooperation and growth, or one of chaos and fragmentation. This is when the new Middle East begins to take shape. The 2040s bring a generational shift. Those who are teenagers today will be leaders tomorrow. This generation thinks differently. They grew up with the internet, AI, and a global mindset. Women will be central to this transformation. From universities to startups, their presence will reshape the region's identity. In this decade, we could witness regional alliances for trade and energy, shared investment in futuristic technology, and even the early seeds of a Middle Eastern Union. The 2040s could echo Europe's post-war decades, a time of reconstruction, modernization, and unity. But what will the new Middle East actually look like? Picture this: high-speed rail connecting Istanbul, Cairo, and Jeddah. Skyscrapers powered entirely by solar and wind. Universities attracting students from across the globe. Digital markets in Dubai or Riyadh, guiding global trade. Yet, alongside this bright picture, there will be shadows. Regions trapped in poverty and conflict. Communities forced to migrate for water and food. Borders that remain tense and unstable. The new Middle East will not be one single story. It will be a duality, future and past, progress and crisis living side by side. So, will the Middle East become the new Europe? Blinkomancer's answer: yes, it can, but not entirely. Parts of the region will rise as global hubs of economy, culture, and science. But others may remain stuck in cycles of crisis for decades. Europe rebuilt itself on three pillars: democracy, unity, and transparent economies. The Middle East is only at the beginning of that road. The choice belongs to its leaders and its people. The future is not written, but the codes of it are already visible. Which country in the Middle East do you think has the best chance to become the new Europe? Write your thoughts below. And if you want to decode the next predictions from Blinkomancer, like this video, subscribe now, and stay with us, because something big is coming.